Chelsea are looking for a double Dutch swoop on Xavi Simons and Hato from Ajax. Chelsea in advanced talks with Simons and Hato. Both of them, I think personal terms are agreed. So now we're just waiting on final figures. Looks like it's going to be about 40 million euros, maybe, or 34 million pounds for Hato. And I think Leipzig are still looking for upwards north of 60 plus million for Xavi Simons. We'll see what the final negotiation looks like. But from my standpoint on this, I'm very happy. I feel like we, in this window, have definitely preferenced physicality in the team, as well as ball striking, as well from distance, as well as close range. We saw that in the finishing from João Pedro. Even the shot from Delap in the final against PSG was... We just don't see shots like that very often at Chelsea, because we just have had poor ball striking ability in the front line for years. And then obviously when you see the likes of Xavi Simons, who is like Dutch wonder kid from La Masia, who could never really find a home. He was at PSG, he was at PSV, he was now at Leipzig, but he's got a banger on him as well. I remember when he scored against England. That's the one goal that I was just like, oh crap, what's going on right now? And he's talented, man, and he's been talented. And I think Chelsea, as much as we've spoken about, goalkeeper, which I think is still important, wingers, when we've lost, Mudryk to the suspension, Sancho's obviously been sent back. Actually having someone that can deputise or play in Cole Palmer's position, if, touch wood, he doesn't, but if he was to get injured, is critical, because we all know how much Cole Palmer is influential in that Chelsea team. For the last 2 years, no one could really even play in his position to the same, not even the same, forget the same level, but just even have that influence on the team. Hopefully Simons could bring that as a 10, but also play with him as a wide kind of playmaker. And Hato is crucial, because Cucurella has not had a deputised player behind him for about 6 months. Renato Vega obviously went to Juventus on loan. He was now going to be going to Atletico. It looks like that's not going to be happening now, because they've gone and got someone else. But Cucurella has just been burnt. This guy's been playing Euros with Spain, then Chelsea all season. Then he's played Conference League. He's played Nations League. He's then played Club World Cup. He's not had any rotation, no rest. And Hato comes in as a 19-year-old centre-back, highly regarded if it happens, and kind of...
He was linked with us for a while.
Yeah, I heard he was linked in with you as well. I've heard
strong interest.
Yeah. I mean, I've obviously heard that he can be rash, or you can, as any aggressive defender is. We've had this with Rudiger, we had this with Cucurella, we've had this with even Renato Vega in glimpses last season at the beginning. When you have an aggressive young defender, they are guaranteed to make errors, because they're going to miss time the tackle or the kind of close contact.
Yeah, they're reading in the game. It's not going to be as developed as...
I'd rather they be like that than be too timid.
Okay,
especially in the Prem, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather they learn how to be aggressive while just being aggressive and working out when's best to use it.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that Rudiger has a special level of aggression.
Yeah, true.
Because he has that housery with the aggression that just takes him off the charts at times.
He used to make mistakes at Chelsea. Like in the first season or two, I remember West Ham away.
He wasn't
so bad. I think we lost that game.
He wasn't a fan favourite at all initially.
No, before Tuchel, but I think before Tuchel came in, maybe Sarri as well. Sarri season, he started to calm himself with who was playing, David Luiz and Aspilicueta was in that team, etc. That Sarri season, we were better defensively because we were obviously a lot more possession based. Then Tuchel comes in back three and he just smashes it. But before that, it was early days. It was a bit ropey. But yeah, I'm happy with this. It's more signings through the door, I guess, for depth and for comps, like I said. And now we're going to see if Chelsea can actually compete at the top, because I think the window that they're gearing up with, they need to be challenging for the league.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen. All jokes aside with our bet and stuff. Listen, Chelsea statement win, innit, in the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
you made a bag of money off that, and now it's time to invest back into things and see if you can go on from there and win trophies. And listen, Chelsea are a very good team, man.
You should be trying to compete on four fronts. This coming season, got to be.
Oh,
Arsenal
100%.
Chelsea got to be. Liverpool got to be.
Listen, in this Premier League now, if you're not moving, Liverpool is showing. Liverpool is showing the way now. If you're not stepping up and making signings and looking to develop your team and push on, not only are you standing still, you're actually going to get left behind. I think that's what it's showing.
If you stand still, you go backwards.
Yeah. I think there's a massive gap forming between top four and everyone else right now. Like with the business that's being done, obviously Tottenham could maybe get Paulinho and they could maybe go and bring in another forward and obviously keep things closer. But where they finished last season, just to be in the top 7 is in the Champions League campaign is going to be difficult enough. That top 4, the business that they're doing, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, compared to like Newcastle, Villa, and everybody else, Brighton and Brentford have lost so many players. They're probably going to be in a relegation scrap.
And then with like us and Spurs, it's a case of trying to at least get somewhere before then.
Yeah, that gap is going to be. I think that gap's going to be crazy. Could be. We might not see a top 4 fight this year. We always get one. But I genuinely think this could be the first, because obviously we had no relegation battle last couple of seasons, no title fight last season. I think this season might be the first season in a long time where the top 4 is just, the gap to 5th is just so vast.
That's possible, but then you also have to factor into the equation that old adage when it comes to games. So the teams that are involved in Champions League football, and indeed Europa League football, playing twice a week, you know what I mean, over the course of a long season.
But everybody qualified for Europe in the end, didn't they? Obviously, Palace have got Europe, Forest have got Europe, Villa have got Europe, Newcastle have got Champions League, so Tottenham have got it. So it's not, apart from yourselves, so it's not. We have nothing. Sorry about that. But it's not like as if those teams are playing one game a week and can capitalise. It's only Manchester United that actually have the ability to capitalise on that one game a week situation.
I think it's going to be more of a factor for us than I think United fans are giving it credit for. The fact that we've got one game a week. One game a week, we've got a pretty, hopefully we'll start to have a more settled squad and settled web. This is all on the hope more than anything that Amorim can really do some good work this summer.
Yeah.
And put in a groundwork that actually stays in the ground rather than being ripped up third game of the season like Ten Hag used to do. Ten Hag used to prepare things for 6 weeks in pre-season, and when it didn't work in the second and third game week, he'd rip it up and go back to like a 4-3-3 transition. I hope we don't do it this season. I hope we kind of go through and stick with stuff, because there's no point in not sticking.
I think history shows that when teams do have just the one game a week, it does help them.
It'll kick in around December.
Yeah,
I think as long as we can maintain at least half decent run of form up until December. The fact that we have one game a week plus the Carabao Cup game.
And in any event, I don't think United are going to be anywhere near as bad as they was last season, especially with Mbeumo, Cunha.
It's funny to say that we are going to be, but I don't think we will either.
No,
it's not possible.
You won't.
It's actually not possible. No.
It definitely, I can tell you it is.
It's not.
It's not.
You guys, if it wasn't for the 3 teams at the bottom being so bad, you guys actually could have been in some sort of relegation battle conversation, which is just nuts.
Probably.